just trying to figure out what happened with the stupid fucking diary. I got a pile of shit on a table, right? Of a bunch of shit that happened around this PV stuff, right? I'm just some dude out there with a fucking blank notepad, crazy fucking world, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Now you got some asshole from the New York Times on the phone with you, who's trying to, whatever, and you're like, well, this. Why am I gonna trust this guy? Why am I gonna talk to this guy? I think to have done that, either Project Veritas had to have done something pretty f***ed up, or the government has to have overreached here in some way. There's some dude out there with a blank notepad, a crazy world. I'm just trying to figure out what happened with the stupid diary. Would you be the first organization on the face of the earth to go out and buy something in the middle of a political election and try and publish a story? No. There's a stream of American journalism in that area. I got a pile of shit on a table, right? Of a bunch of shit that happened around this PV stuff, right? I'm trying to sort through what's right and what's not right in the hopes of getting the story right. That's my only goal. I've got different accusations, different allegations. We got some police reports. I tend to look at a police report, give it a little more credibility, whatever. So what I'm saying to you is, I'm saying the more that you level with me, the more that I'm going to have a sense of what to look at is the right stuff and what's the wrong stuff. But if I was in the business of saying to people like you, hey, look, level with me. I'm trying to figure out the facts, and turn around and you, then I wouldn't be able to do what I do. I just wouldn't. And it would also be the wrong thing to do. Not that I'm some moralist or whatever. I'm just some dude out there with a blank notepad, a crazy world, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. You're 23, you probably found yourself caught up in some shit you never imagined when you were a kid you'd ever get yourself caught up in, right? Got your name in the search warrant, you're like, what the fuck? You're not sure what to do. Now you got some asshole from the New York Times on the phone with you, who's trying to, whatever, and you're like, well, this. Why am I gonna trust this guy? Why am I gonna talk to this guy? I get it. Do you have a lawyer?
I don't want to comment on if I have an attorney or not.
There's a phone call with Ashley Biden, which Project Veritas people are on the phone in an effort to get her, to confirm the authenticity of the diary. And in the middle of this, flies to Florida at least twice to deal with the diary. Project Veritas reached out to the guy in the middle of this to try and think if he'll verify the diary. Project Veritas is doing all this different stuff to try and verify the diary, right? You didn't like it when I said operative versus journalist, right?
I think it's a weird distinction to make, yeah.
Explain why that bothers you.
It's not necessarily that it bothers me.
Or not what bothers you, or why you think it's inaccurate, or why you think it's wrong, and why you think you're a journalist.
Well, if you look at the history of journalism and you see undercover tactics being used in journalism, it's a weird distinction to say they're an operative versus a journalist. That just strikes me as odd.
So why do you think it is that people call you guys operatives? You think because they don't like the stuff that you do?
Beats me, probably something like that.
Do you think that people maybe look at it that way because a lot of the undertakings that you do tend to go in one political direction instead of the other?
Yeah, I don't see that.
Explain.
We're more than happy to investigate any side. That's not a company line either. If you look at Raquel Rodriguez and the subsequent arrest, that was a conservative ballot harvester, or someone who was working for a conservative ballot harvester. We had no issue publishing that. Alex Stovall, we had no issue publishing. These are the things. If it comes up, we expose it. The corruption pokes its head, we exposed it.
I think that for the federal government to have gotten a search warrant to go into 3 Project Veritas folks' homes, let's just call them folks, not operatives or journalists. Let's call
that
them
works
folks for now, all right? I think to have done that, either Project Veritas had to have done something pretty f***ed up, or the government has to have overreached here in some way.